Hi everyone. So I know we've been talking a lot about postpartum these past few weeks. I wanted to talk about posture today because, like a lot of things in our body, posture also changes. For me personally, posture sometimes unfortunately takes a back seat, especially when my baby is crying to be fed or if I need to quickly pick him up to go do something. I don't really pay attention to my posture, but it's very important, and I'll explain why in a little bit. But I wanted to show good posture, and then I wanted to show mom posture and how we can fix that. Let's get into it. If you look on the screen, you can see there is a picture, a side-by-side picture of mom posture, which is on the right side, and then there is a picture of so-called good posture. If you look at the mom posture, you could see that my shoulders are hunched forward. My right shoulder looks like it's higher than my left. Now, this is most likely due to nursing because we're constantly hunched over when we're nursing the baby. So a lot of times our bodies will adapt to that, and it'll just feel comfier to be in this position. Again, that's not good. So we want to correct that. Then you can also see my right hip is higher than my left hip, and that's because I mostly carry my baby on my right side. So again, our body starts to adapt, and that's something that we want to stop, and why it's so important to correct the posture. Now, if you look at the picture of the good posture, you can see that my shoulders are rolled back nicely, my head is in a neutral position, and my hips are also balanced. So that's something that, again, we're going to talk about how to fix with exercises. And then you could also see my hips. Now, take a look at my pelvis. It's leaned backwards. This is most likely due to a weak pelvic floor, and that's very important because now it's throwing off our lumbar spine, which is our lower back. It's throwing off our core. These are all things we need to work on. And then if you look next to that picture is the good posture, you could see that my pelvis is in a neutral position where it's not tilted too forward, not tilted too back, right? Nice in the middle, stabilizing our core and our lower back. So these are just some things that differ with the good posture and then mom posture. And I think it's very important that we work on it in the beginning before it gets worse, because then it can cause some long-term effects such as lower back pain, a weak core, weak pelvis, all things that will just lead to pain. So it's important to kind of nip it in the bud while we can. So keep a lookout for our next video. I'm going to show some stretches and some exercises that you can incorporate into your daily lives to fix this problem and to avoid any kind of pain.